Namaste Gurukulians. Due to this corona pandemic, we are unable to call you in the Gurukul. That is why we have decided to give you video lectures. So once again we are starting with fresh lectures of class 9 mathematics. My name is A.R. Bharadwaj and I will teach you mathematics for class 9. So first chapter of class 9 mathematics is number system. Number system. What is number system? In class 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, every class, every year you might have heard about the first chapter, that is rational numbers, real numbers or natural numbers, integers. So this first chapter is always related to numbers. So let us understand this complete system of numbers. So what is this number system? In number system, we will understand it by a flow chart. Real numbers. Real numbers. It means up to class 10, we will deal with real numbers. So real numbers include two groups. What are the groups? First is rational numbers. Rational numbers. And second group is irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. So real number, the set of real numbers, that is the group of real numbers, include two groups, the group of rational numbers and the group of irrational numbers. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are the numbers which can be written in the form, in the form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q both are integers. This is the definition for rational numbers. Then what are irrational numbers? The numbers which are not rational. The real numbers which are not rational are irrational. It means the numbers which cannot be written in the form P by Q. That is, numbers which cannot be written in the form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q both are integers. Okay, these are the two sets which combine together to form real numbers. Now further, what are rational numbers? If I divide these rational numbers, so again I can make two parts of these, that is the fractions. Fractions means the numbers which are written in P by Q form, like 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 3. In Hindi we call it ate bate wale number. So the number fractions. And then second we have integers. So integers and fractions combined together will give us rational numbers. So rational numbers and irrational numbers combined together will give us real numbers. So again integers, what are fractions we have discussed? Integers. What are integers? Integers are negative counting numbers, positive counting numbers and 0. So again if I divide these integers in two parts, integers again I can divide, so whole numbers and negative counting numbers. Counting numbers. So what are whole numbers? Whole numbers include zero and natural numbers. So further I can divide whole numbers as whole numbers include zero and natural numbers. Natural numbers. Now see, the complete flow chart is that we will start with natural numbers. Natural numbers are the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise, these numbers are natural numbers. When we add 0 in them, if we start the counting from 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, then these two combined will give us whole numbers. Now whole numbers include 0 and natural numbers. Whole numbers combined with negative counting numbers, -1, -2, -3 and so on. So whole numbers combined with negative counting numbers will give us integers. Now integers include whole numbers as well as negative counting numbers. So integers combined with fractions will give us rational numbers, and rational numbers combined with irrational numbers will give us real numbers. So this is the complete flow chart of real numbers. Through this we can understand the number system completely. Now we will start the exercise 1.1 from NCERT book. We will discuss the questions from NCERT book only. So first exercise we will see now. What is that exercise? Exercise 1.1. First question. I am reading the question, reading the statement from the book. First question is 0 a rational number? Is 0 a rational number? We have to tell whether it is yes or not. And can you write it in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So answer of first question, we will write yes, 0 is a rational number. First thing is that yes, 0 is also a rational number. So if it is a rational number, can we write it in the form P by Q? So it can be written in the form, it can be written in the form P by Q as 0 by 1, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So it can be written, what is it? It means 0. 0 can be written as 0 by 1. So it becomes P by Q form. So it can be written as 0 by 1, where P and Q both are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Here the denominator is not equal to 0. This is 1. And 0 is integer, 1 is also integer. So P and Q both are integers and Q is not equal to 0. This defines that 0 is also a rational number. This confirms that 0 is a rational number because it satisfies the required condition for rational numbers. Now we will go with question number 2. What is question number 2? I am reading the statement again from the book. Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So we are given 2 numbers, 3 and 4. Given numbers are 3 and 4. We have to find 6 rational numbers. 6 rational numbers between these 2 numbers. I'll tell you the very easy method to find the numbers between two given numbers. So I can write these numbers as, that is, I can write 3 as 3 by 1 and I can write 4 as 4 by 1. Now between 3 and 4 we don't find any natural number, so we will leave it. Now I can write it as, that is 3 can be written as 30 by 10, 1 0 here, 1 0 here. So it can be written as 30 by 10 and this can be written as 40 by 10. Now see, this is 30 and this is 40. Check the numerators only. So 30 and between 30 and 40 now we can have 9 numbers and we require only 6. So let us write therefore required numbers may be, because there may be many numbers between given two numbers, there are infinite rational numbers. We have to just find 6 numbers, that's why we can write any of them. So required numbers may be 31 by 10, between these two only. Denominator will remain same, 31 by 10, 32 by 10, 33 by 10, 34 by 10, 35 by 10 and 36 by 10. It's very easy. If we have to find many more numbers, so we can put one more 0 here, one more 0 here. So it will become 300 by 100 and 400 by 100. So we can find more numbers. If we want more between 1000 numbers, then again 3000 by 1000, 4000 by 1000 we can write. So we can find as many numbers as we want between given two numbers. Okay, now let us move to the next question. Next is also similar. It is also similar question. Question number 3. Question number 3. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Now two numbers are again given. So again I am writing the given numbers. Given numbers are 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. First what we have to see, we have to just look at the denominator. We have to equalize the denominator first. Now since these two numbers are having same denominator, so there is no need to equalize. Suppose any numbers are given which are not having same denominator. So first we will find LCM and then we will make the denominator of both the numbers equal and then we will follow this method. Now again these numbers can be written as, that is this number can be written as 30 by 50 I can write, and this number I can write as 40 by 50. 1 0 here, 1 here, 1 0 here, 1 here. Okay. Now again numerators we have 30 and 40. So between 30 and 40 again 9 numbers are there. So we require only 5 numbers. So therefore required numbers may be 31 by 50, 32 by 50. Here be careful that denominator we have to keep 50 only, because both are having 50 denominator. Then 33 by 50, 34 by 50 and 35 by 50, because we have to find only 5 numbers, so we have written up to 35. If we have to find 6 numbers, 7 numbers, 10 numbers, 20 numbers, so we can follow further. We can put one more 0 and we can find as many numbers as we want. Then coming on to next, that is question number 4. Question number 4 is true or false. It means we have to just tell whether the given statement is true or false. So let us see the first statement. Every natural number is a whole number. Fourth part 1. Every natural number is a whole number. Whole number. This is the statement. Now, natural numbers start with 1, 2, 3 and so on, and whole numbers start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. It means all natural numbers are contained in whole numbers. All natural numbers are contained in whole numbers. It means every natural number is a whole number also. So this statement is true. Answer for this will be true, because natural numbers start with 1, 2, 3 and so on. So 1 is also whole number, 2 is also whole number, 3 is also whole number. So all natural numbers are whole numbers also. So this statement is true. Second we have every integer is a whole number. Every integer is a whole number. Now check integer. Integers are -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. These are integers, and whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now see, integers are containing -1, -2, but these are not whole numbers. Okay. So integers are having negative counting numbers, but negative counting numbers are not in whole numbers. It means every integer cannot be a whole number. These integers are whole numbers, but these integers are not whole numbers. So every integer cannot be a whole number. Therefore this statement, answer for this will be false. So this is a false statement. Now third statement is every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number. Again, rational numbers include the numbers which can be written in the form p by q. Suppose 1/2, 1/3, okay, 0, 1, 4/5. These are all rational numbers. So every rational number, and whole numbers again 0, this. So this is whole number, this is whole number, but this is not a whole number. This is not a whole number. So every rational number cannot be a whole number. Converse is true. If we go conversely, every whole number is a rational number, then it is true. Similarly, here the converse is true. Every whole number is integer, that is true. So converse can be true, but this statement is not true. So again, answer for this statement will be false. So this was exercise 1.1. Similarly, we will go with next exercises in the coming videos. Exercise 1.2. So we will try to make one video per exercise. So this is all for today, and see you in the next video. And I hope that you will note down all the things in your notebook sincerely and fairly in good handwriting. Thank you. Good luck.